Okay, so we need to flesh out our song and make it a proper song. And I didn't manage to find a string instrument. I tried different uh, sounds there, but didn't find a string that would that sounded better. So good enough. The Kermit synth gong it is, and I've just added two voices to the build-up so that it sounds like this, or at least it would be if I would. I guess I'll just have to do this. Okay, so here comes two voices now. So we're gonna vary the second take there, and then I was thinking that then the song will move into the refrain or chorus or whatever you want to call it, and we will reuse the drums but change them, make them simpler for the chorus, I think. And but first we're gonna need a lead sound. So here are various remnants of sounds that I hunted for before, so I'm gonna kill those samples. Because they're no good. And this is used, I think, for the what's that, 7? For the beat as a kind of reggae strum. What the hell? What did you do to my module, you bastard? So, oh, it's used for that, so we can't delete that, but we can remove the, what's this? That's the one I was thinking of. And we should kill this and kill this to make room for the lead sound. I think I'm going to do a melody with a synth gong for the time being. As a placeholder, and then go look for sound. So what we need to do is to vary pattern number, the third pattern, pattern number 2, which is reusing I'm sorry, song step 2, which is reusing pattern 1. We need to copy that so we can modify it later. So just go to pattern 1, Alt F4, pattern 2, Alt F5, and I was thinking I'd add some drum modifications and change the chord ending. But that's for later. Now we're building structure, or at least I am. And then here we need to change this to pattern 2, and then we come along to the refrain, and of course when we repeat the refrain later on, we'll reuse the patterns, but for now we're going to create pattern 3. And I guess a good way would be to, I want a sort of a quarter pattern break in pattern 3, and then pattern 4 will be the refrain itself with the melody playing. So Alt F4, I'm sorry, Alt Alt F4, Alt F5, and I'm gonna mute some channels. gonna have track 4. Gonna have some drums. And we're going to not use the rest of these, so now I have to take a look at the cheat sheet again with Amiga M, and I guess the simplest way would be to use the B command to jump to position 4. And if I remember correctly, you have to put this at the last step that you want to play. So instead of putting it on the first note of the first 16 steps is a quarter pattern, so we can't put it on step 16 because then it will read a note extra in there. So probably I could just shove these notes to beyond the end to clear them. And that makes it a quarter pattern with the break there. And then I'm going to copy just the drums. I'm going to increase the length, just make some room there. And here's where we want our refrain pattern number 4, and I'm going to go to pattern 1 and just shift F4, copy the drums, go to pattern 4 and shift F5. So this will, I need to make sure I have the bass. We're gonna have gonna need to change the bass and add the lead over here. So basically that's it. I need to shift F3 that away. And probably there will be maybe a fade out here of this remaining string. And I have some fucking bug. What's this? This is because I killed the samples or what? I do not get this. Oh, it's not setting the sample sound, the sample number here. That's annoying, and that's because I continue this string sound across patterns. So that's probably okay. And of course we're not gonna get the string sound. No. Or is it? So I just need to go to, well, probably I could go to the synth gong and play it once in the affected patterns, and then it will remember the last played sample number, and the strings will sound okay. So So we're gonna slide that down. I'm gonna see what slide speed I used, 302. Okay. 302. Try that. And we need to fade it out as well. Portamento plus volume slide, so 5. I don't understand this at all. 5. Yeah, okay, it's like the A command. 5. Well, I don't seem to be able to fine volume slide is what we want. So I guess, well, I'm gonna try 501. And right now it's re-triggering the note, but, or is it? See, I probably have a low volume on it. Well, I don't know that sounded extremely good. But I don't have any choice right now. So anyway, 501, and don't re-trigger, please. And again with a new. So I'm gonna slide it down and then fade it out with fine volume slide. That's what we're gonna do. And Alt F3. Shift F4. Shift F5. And yeah, as you can see, I'd need two channels for the bass, because it's, at least if we want it to be interesting. I wonder what I'll do for these drums. We have a good beat going. It's a shame to destroy it, but so we're going to use our patented. Why isn't it pasting? Control. No. Are you kidding? Short key cut for that. I'm going to shove these off the face of the earth, or at least off the end of the pattern. Why isn't it copied? Okay. This might be completely uninteresting even with a pumping bass, but and where's our snare? And I need that. And I messed up because I need to do this and this and this. And Okay, so bum, 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 bum. And select that up. And that's probably good. Control B, F8. Control C, Control P. And I'm gonna put the bass here. I'm gonna use the synth gong for the melody temporarily. And sounds out of key. So we just need to find the matching bass note. That's the same bass we had before. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Bum bum bum. Now, of course, it sounds horrible with the temporary lead sound. I'm just looking for the harmonies. How many harmonies? We need another octave. My ears. So, track octave down. And I've messed it up because I pressed shift instead of alt. No. Well, it's a sketch. Just something to play the bass to. Gonna have the same pumping bass, don't worry. just following the lead is not good. Na, na, na. That was the sound of nervousness, by the way. So anyway, this is starting to not look like anything, but I'll sort that. Meanwhile, we can load, I can go hunting for a lead sound, decent lead sound. And I'm gonna pause the video here. Okay, I found a sample. Just gonna check that my recording software didn't bail on me. I'll try to find which disc this was on. This was in my private stash of lead sounds. Anyway, so okay, so that helped a little bit. So I'm just gonna if you're wondering why it's silent, it's because I'm thinking where it's gonna go. Of course, we're gonna follow with the bass. I keep getting the wrong octave, don't I? Much better. So I'm just hammering out the harmonies. Still don't know what I'm gonna have here. Of course. Alright, so we have some sort of complete solution there. I'm gonna go ahead and save the module. Make sure you check this check mark and save module. Yes, I do mean to do what I clicked on. I'm gonna put this earlier. Dum da 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 dum. Dum. We got it. Bam bum. Bum 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 ba bum bum. Ba da 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 dum. Da 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 da. Make another pattern quickly. Bum. Bum. So we're gonna go with that for the refrain and send the notes hither and thither between the left and right channels, and hopefully that will be interesting. Shift the form. Bink, bink. So the melody is leading this. Dum. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba. Ba-da-da. Dum. Bum, 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 ba-da. Na, na, na. Bum, da. Dun-dun-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Bum. Bum. Na, 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 na. And then we're going to have a quarter pattern break on C2. And we might reuse that from, first of all, we're going to make that 5. You can also type here, of course. Then we're going to use pattern 3 again. I'm just trying to tie gonna do this. We might get away with this actually. And the sample is it's huge, as you can see, and I haven't set a loop for it yet. I'll get around to that. Sounds good. So let's test our bullshit here. Wow. Okay, so Structure-wise, it holds together, I think, and we need to fix the bass, of course. I'm gonna try to add some cowbell to this, if it fits, and I may have found a couple cowbell sounds while exploring. And also I found what I think could be a good replacement for the first synth string there, the synth gong sound, even though I don't think it's too shabby as it is. So I'm gonna finish the harmonies. It's a bit sharper. I'm gonna try something. No. I'll try how this sounds. As you can see, you can do the percussion just by changing the instruments. I would like that here, but I'll have to imagine. So how the hell do I do that? I'll use, just get the note in there. Just need some kind of higher sound, and of course that should be an octave higher. That sounds corny as hell, but hopefully that will sound better with some booming. Why not a clap? Will probably be too weak, but that's an idea for later. Just wanted to take a note of that, so I don't forget. We might do this. No, that doesn't sound good. Might try to remove that. Oh man, god damn it, motherfucker. Give me a note there. No, that's probably good. So we could use an echo maybe. And of course we could do this. Actually, what I think I want is... was it 10? Yes. So I want to continue this with the percussion. And we have no channel in which to put the extra crash here. I'll just have to remember where I want it and try to do something about it. Oh, hang on. It's here, isn't it? Okay, so we might be able to silence the bass and squeeze it in here. So that's for later. Let's do the same thing for the bass that we sort of the same thing that we did in the previous ones. So we're gonna use detune CO4 A40. Okay. CO4 A40. And what we're doing here is we're giving the reward of an uninterrupted bass. Yeah, that works. What this does is simulate the bass being locked out by the bass drum in track number 2. We need it to interact so that when we do have the snare drums here, it should perhaps not lock out. Depending on how it sounds, of course. On the right there is where we got out of sync, so that we should and what do we have here? We have good or not, you decide. Anyway, I was there, I think. And regardless of the triggering here, we make sure these are aligned with the bass drum hits. And whenever you strum the bass guitar, haha, and you're not on a bass drum beat, you do the standard volume raising. And in between then, I'm going to check if these should be aligned or something. I don't know why I re-trigger this bass. I'm gonna check out sounds. So that's of course wrong. So just keep the bass note and modulate the volume. Here we need to change note, so might even, I think it's not possible to slide it up to F2. And similarly here. And here we should have a retrigger, so that's good. And this is an error here. And we don't need to raise the volume anymore. And that. And here's the bass drum hit. So that will fix the later parts of this. Where were we? Where was I? That's what I meant to say. And that's a note change, so and right. So I'm just matching up the bass so it follows the percussion. Here's a note change, so that's correct, that's correct. Don't re-trigger for the rest of the pattern. Lose these and just fill up with the muting effects. These channels are, well, they do sound with that, you know, sharp re-triggering attack at the start of this sound. It's quite attacking. It could sound, we have to make this sound a little more alive. But we still have some harmonies to complete. So I'm going to match up the bass, I think. So I'm going to listen to just these two. Ma, 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 ma. Changing my mind. Ma, ma, Bum 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 bum. Well, na 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 na. And dum dum. So I don't know. Try anything. Well, and of course I think I used the wrong command, right? Now look. Oh, that's fine. Just too slow. Not quite. Just getting the ideas in there. Shall we chance it on this? What does the bass call for? Okay, so let's see if I can do some more about this. That's what I want to have here. Dum 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 dum. Dum dum dum. Okay, that was correct. Dum 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 dum. Just to break it up a little. I think I will do this. And it's too obvious, so I'll lower it. Still audible, but anyway, so that breaks that up, and just checking so I don't copy the break command. Shift F4, and what was the other one? 6, right? Shift F5. And I don't know, this is pretty lame, I guess. See if we can do something about it. Why is it not fading the sound out? Am I completely bananas? In the head, yes. Cheat sheet EA. Fine volume slide up or down. So, stupid me. So I'm better. Also, I wanted to. I wanted these last two to be. The first should be without the second voice to it. So I should copy pattern 7 to pattern 8. Go back to 7. Remove this completely. Did I do that correctly? Well, we'll see. So anyway, so this should be pattern 8 instead. Okay. I'm gonna try moving that one up as well. Just wanted to mix it up a little. So that was the problem. I'm happy with that. So what do we have? And we have that. And then I wanted this to happen. And in channel 4 there will be something going on. So that will leave us with even more to make variations in the song with. So anyway, that's it. Cheers.